In this yoga in bed video, we'll be practicing to strengthen the back. In your bed, you may wish to have pillows or an extra blanket to help strengthen the alignment in these poses. We'll begin lying on your back with your knees bent. With your knees bent, take your hands right at your hip points and lift your hip points up into your fingers and draw the hip back. Lift the pelvic tips forward and up and draw back. This anterior and posterior tilt that we're doing in the pelvic area is very similar to cat-cow. We're getting strength to support the lumbar spine. Muscles that support the lumbar spine need to move, especially if you're just getting out of bed. You really want to just take a few moments to move the spine, but rather than moving it in a way that you're stretching only, we want to strengthen the spine. So keep this action. And now as you draw yourself with the hip points really high, press your elbows down, lift your pelvis off the bed just for a little lift as you maintain a nice posterior tilt in the low back. You keep the natural arch of the spine. Now slowly take your pelvis down. Release your arms down. Now turn over so that you're lying on your belly. On your belly, let's do some stretches to support the back. As you reach your hands straight back with the palms pressing down, lift your heart up, draw down. Just pulse with the breath. Nice big inhale breath through the nose to lift you up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Now reach your right arm forward. With your right arm forward, almost like Superman arm, lift your right arm up and release it down. Lift your right arm up and take it down. Lift up, take it down. Now combine this with the left leg. So lift the left leg up and the right arm up and draw down. Lift up and draw down. Again, lift up and draw down. Take your left arm forward. Reach your right hand back. Lift up the left arm and release it down. Go slowly. If this feels too much, just allow yourself a nice evenness with your breath. Lift up and down. Now lift your right leg up as you lift your left hand up. Inhale, lift up and release. Inhale, rise up and release. Inhale, lift up and release. Now stack your hands with your forehead on your stacked hands. Press your forehead down. Inhale, lift both legs up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift your legs up. Take them down. Inhale, lift up and draw down. Bend your knees with your knees pressing. Lift your knees up and down. Lift up and down. Lift your knees off the bed and down. Release your feet down. Come back to lie on your back. Place your hands right at your pelvis. Move the pelvic tip up into your hands and back. Lift up and draw from the navel back toward the mat. Once again, lift the pelvic tips forward and up and draw back. And find what feels like a natural curve, someplace right in the middle. From here, keep that. Press your elbows down. Lift your heart. Lift your pelvis up, maybe a little bit higher than before. And slowly release your pelvis down. Release your arms down. Maintain the curve as much as possible as you lift your right foot off the bed. Tap it down. Lift up. Tap down. Lift up. Tap down. Settle your right foot to the bed. Take your left foot off the bed. Spread your toes so you engage the leg nicely. Tap down. Lift up. Tap down. Lift up. Tap down. See if you can lift both legs up and tap the right foot down. Lift it up. Tap the left foot down. Lift up. Tap the right foot. The left foot. The right foot. The left. The right. The left. Now settle both feet down to the mat, but take the feet nice and wide apart. With the feet wide apart, draw your knees over to the right side. Inhale, lift your legs up. Exhale, take your knees to the left side. Lift your knees up. Step your feet so that they're touching, the inner big toes are touching. Take your knees over to the right. Now as if your right leg is carrying the left, really engage and pick up to lift up the left leg with the power of the right. Do that same thing. Take your knees to the left side. Let the left leg now be the powerhouse in this move. So lift up the right leg through the power of the left. Again, reach your knees to the right side. Carry and lift the left leg up. Same thing, left side. Draw your knees over. With the power of the left leg, lift up. Come to your belly once again. Roll over. Grab your pillows and place them at the low belly area. You might want to have a little resting place for your head. You can use a block or another pillow. As you press your head into your pillow, take your arms in a cactus pose to the side. Lift your elbows off the floor. Reach the arms forward and take them back. Reach the arms forward, take them back. You can keep the head down as you do this movement. This allows the lower trapezius to engage really nicely. It's almost like you're doing a butterfly stroke as you reach forward and you pull back, reach forward and pull back, release down. Line your back one more time. Set up for bridge with your feet firmly planted. Bend your elbows, press your elbows down, lift your pelvis up slightly and shift the pelvis forward and back. Shift, move forward and back. Lift slightly, but move the pelvis as if you're trying to reach it toward the top of the bed and back. Keep it lifted, draw back, keep it lifted, draw back, your legs stay strong, reach the pelvis to the top of the bed and draw it back. Release your arms, release your legs. Just move your feet as if they were windshield wipers. And now let the legs rest. Close your eyes. Yoga practice gives so much emphasis to strengthening back muscles. So as you lie in this pose of Savasana, just allow your attention through the pulsation of the breath to be drawn to your back muscles. As you observe the flow of the in-breath, the out-breath, can you soften the facial muscles? Bring awareness to your breath as you breathe in deep and breathe out long. Enjoy this time of assimilating the actions that you did to strengthen your back muscles. Enjoy this time in Savasana. Namaste.